When a deal didn't happen, I felt it. When a deal happened, I felt it. And I moved out of that way of thinking.
We're trying to work on, you mentioned that don't involve emotional in the transactions. How do you handle that? Hey, listen, this is just a property and I'm not getting involved emotional in this type of deals. How do you handle that part?
You build a callus. I also think that my income isn't tied to any specific house either any longer. See, when I was taking home every deal's profits, when a deal didn't happen, I felt it. When a deal happened, I felt it. And I moved out of that way of thinking as soon as I started paying myself a wage. And I didn't elevate what I was taking home for a long time. I remember it was 2018. I walked into a meeting with Brent Daniels and Pace and Steve Trang and all these guys. And these guys were talking about taking home. Some of them were taking home 50 grand. Some of them were taking home 100 grand. And I'm like sitting there, I'm doing more deals than anyone in the room. My company is making more money than anybody in the room. And I take home $10,000 a month and live on it.
This video is brought to you by subscribe.
I remember that. I remembered sitting in that room and being like, holy crap, these guys are taking home 5 to 10 times more than me every month. And I take home $10,000 a month and I'm happy I'm happy. So that changed. I elevated my game though. I elevated everything, right? And our companies made a significant amount more money. And so I was entitled to bigger distributions. But I think that if you don't pay yourself based off every deal, it gets easier not to get attached to a deal. Just naturally, what you're taking home is going to be there regardless of if this deal happens or doesn't happen.
I like it.
But it's tough when you're a small business and everything you kill, you eat. Thanks for watching another one of my YouTube videos. Now it's your turn to go out and take some action. But before you do, like and subscribe to my channel because the law of reciprocity means you owe me, bitch.